This is a review on set 10497 Galaxy Explorer. Okay, let's start the set. So at the front right here, I do not technically know what these are supposed to be. I think they look like little cannons, but I might be wrong about that. Right here, for some reason, there is some gapping, but I think it's because of the way it's built, and they can't really fix that, but, you know, not that noticeable, and from far away, and it doesn't really matter that much, I don't think so. Right here, there's like this line that follows all the way through, and as you can see, there's some grill pieces right there. So this is a whole entire different assembly, actually, that you attach on later on in the instructions, and look at this. Oops, let me get a bang angle. There you go. This is made out of cheese slopes facing downwards, attached on. I actually really like how that looks. This, on the original set, I'm pretty sure it's a big panel, but on this one, it's made of bricks, and it's the top of the tiles. But anyways, so as you can see, there's this spaceship that follows through, and there is a bit of shine on it right here. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there is some shine. And there is some little craters. This right here is pretty much kind of the same as that, and it's kind of attached the same. And this right here says LL928, which the original set had the exact same printing, and also the original set was numbered 928, which I actually really like how they added that detail. Right here, these, I'm not sure what these are actually supposed to be. The original set has them, and as you can see, they have quite a bit of them. One behind here also. So like I said, no idea what they're supposed to be. And this I think looks like a tiny little light, or actually a big light. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's what I think it is. As you can see, the wing has a shape to it, this spaceship, where it curves out. This right here is a thruster, and, well, you can see from the back. Anyways, I'll show you in a bit. It comes off, and you could use it as a spaceship on its own. See? So this is what I meant. So it comes off, and there's clips on the side, and these things would flip up. You would flip it up. You would rotate it over, actually. Put your figure on there, and then you could play with it like a ship on its own. Okay, so I just put them back on. But anyways, continue with the build. This right here, in the original set, don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks like huge sirens for me, or just big sirens, I mean. But here, let me take it off to get a closer look at it. So, as you can see, it's built with buckets and a bit of lights here, and it's actually connected into this pin with this white bar piece. Just gotta put it back in. Slides right in. Okay. Over here is a little compartment, little storage device. So you open it up in here. These things kind of get stuck in here, but let me get them up for you. 1, 2. These things, I think they're signalers. You put them in one astronaut's hand and signal the other astronaut where to land. And when you're done with them, you can just slide them back in here and then just close it up. Over here, on the original side, I think it's 1 or 2 pieces with an arrow print on it, but on this side, it's brick built. So on the inside, there's an exo-night shield and a reverse tile that is put in place and slid inside of the build. Back here, these are like little lights, I think. But right here, these are some more thrusters. And up here, this, as you can see here, these are built out of ramps. See, here's a better view of them. These are built 2 blue ramps, big blue ramps. This whole entire side is pretty much identical, except for one little thing. There are some black air tanks in here. Okay, so here are the air tanks I was talking about. They're like little black air tanks, kind of like what they use on the Black Spaceman later in this theme. But anyways, so they go back into here. There you go. Get in there, and then you just close it up. Close it up, and that's what goes in there. But anyways, here, let me show you another thing. So if we flip it to the bottom, as you can see, there is some legs right there. See, there is some red showing right there, and a bit of blue also. But anyways, these legs are actually very cool. They get a bit scratched up when you use them, but see, they just slide back into place. So then you could have it in like flying mode. See, then you can just fly it around. Sits down. I think it's time to show the interior. So you can lift these up, these big yellow pieces. Well, if you look closely, well, they do the fingerprint up a lot because they're thin, but they come with scratches in them. This one's not as bad as this one, but they come like that in the bags because they're bags full of pieces. Anyway, so if you open this up, there's some consoles in here. So there's, here, there you go. There's these prints, which I think are exclusive to this set. They used to be on, well, this one used to be on a towel back here, I'm pretty sure. But these ones, I think, I don't know if this one was the one, but these ones used to come on these like 2x2 slope pieces, and they printed them on tiles. But anyways, these, right here, there are some steering wheels, like just generic steering wheels. There is some red peeking through right there, but not that bad. Over here, there are these seats where you can sit your minifigures. They do not use the old seat pieces, but, which I don't know if they still make them, but they're brick built like this, which still work in here. Let me go get them. Okay, so this is what I was talking about by old seats. So they use these in the classic Space Line. They have studs at the bottom here, and also studs on the back. So I think you could sit them this way too, but I think in the sets they stand like this. But anyways, as you can see, so there's a place for a bar right there, but there's this stud and there's this space here, which you might think looks kind of weird, but there's a purpose to that. So you could take your classic Space figure and sit them down and have space for the air tanks. And also, so that means on here, you like lift your spaceman's arm up, or else it doesn't work, and then you just sit them down. And because they have these pieces, they have space for the air tanks. That's what they're called, air tanks. Yeah. Anyways, so that's pretty much the front over here. Ooh, this piece right here. You got like, well, see the like if you have the instructions on that, you can see how they're built with the, well, during the build, which is very cool how this connection is built. This connection right here, not that. But this, you see, look, those are some, I think they're like panel pieces. I don't know what they're called, but it's a very cool build. Let's turn it this way. In the back here, you can see there's some more screens there. There's this one, which is got a spaceman right there. And there's, I don't know if you can see, but there's some type of figure in the background there, and you can see it's recording. It's got some other buttons like the older ones. Back here actually, so that's where these compartments are right there. That's where they are. So yeah, and you can see that on here there's these prints, and then this one, and right here. So these are actually cool. I think there's maybe different prints on that side. Yeah, there's a radar with the Blacktron right there, as you can see. These things, what they actually do is you take a spaceman right here, and you could put them down, and that space right there is actually for the air tanks. So you could lay them down and just have them land over there, which is very nice. I really like that. Just grab them. And that's it for the interior, besides the back, and I'll get to that. So here's a feature in the back I was talking about. So these open up just like the original set. So in the original set, these open up too. And there's a rover in there, so I'll get to that in a second. Down here, if you can see, there's a wrench. Here, it's a bit harder to see. Let me turn it. Still can't really see. But there's a wrench in there. There we go. And then over here, there's a walkie-talkie. Right there. Can't see. Oops. So anyways, the play feature back here is funny. Here, let me just turn it. Is this will actually, as you probably just saw, pops down. And this is a big, huge tile. Slides out. That just rolls away. There we go. Caught it. And then what you do is you would take your figure right here, and then you would sit them on, and there we go. Have a little over to play with. Oh, and one thing, when you try to put this in, do not do this. Don't just push it in and then try to that won't work. You gotta pull it back some. Like pull it back, and you can slide it in right like that. And then there's actually an airlock door, so you can slide it. So how it's built, there's some studs here so it doesn't come out, and it just slides. There's some yellow glass right there, not actual glass, but windows right there, just like this, and just like through the classic Space. Like, look, you open that up, you can actually not fit a figure through there standing up. Too tall. See? Can't work, but you can still rotate them and put them in and close it up. and here's the Rover. So as you can see, there is this light at the front. It's connected by a plate with a clip on it. You can't rotate that because it won't move, or either you'll break the clip. Okay, there's a steering wheel here, like generic steering wheel. Some big wheels, not like the fully plastic wheels like the old one, because they do have the two pieces with the rubber, but still works. See? Ooh. There's a Technic hole in the back, Technic pinhole, don't know why that's there. Some transparent bricks, you can see there's another one in there, another red one. And then these things, don't know what those are for, but they're there. And yeah. Okay, now it's time to look at the figures. So there's 2 red, 2 white, and a robot. So I'll start the red. So right here, so you see he's got the classic space logo on him, air tanks, and the generic smiley face, which I think this is the only one from the 90th year anniversary sets that do have just like the classic figures instead of having like modern update figures. Anyways, there's 2 of these cups in the set, and as you can see, so they have the 2nd generation classic space helmets. So they have the ones from that was introduced for the Benny Space Squad with the top of dimple with the visor dimples on the side. See, 1, 2, and then they got the thick chin strap. The reason the original had the visor dimples was for the original castle sets. But yeah, oh yeah, and the thin straps, the chin straps are very thick, and they even got the classic space logo with the shine on it, which is very cool with the gold, which on the original ones that would fade off the gold. Oh yeah, and they also had 2 of these cups in the set. There's another one right there, which came in the classic space sets. Didn't come in the original one, I don't think, from what I can remember, but it came in other ones. Now here's the white, pretty much the same except white, but yeah, which the red was the most common. White was the 2nd most common from the colors. And there's this robot, which don't know why he's really set, because he came in the 1988 set, but he's included, which is nice. So he's got this print. Don't know if that was they had to reprint that, like make a new print for this set, or if they had it already that they've been using for a while. But they have that print on the slope. He's got the studs for eyes and got these huge antennas, which are also used for these rockets. Got these arms, which are used a lot in the classic space theme. You see they just turn like that. You can put clips in them. In the set, in the instructions, they tell you to put the cups in his hands. Now it's time to look at the box. So, of course, there's the big Lego logo in the corner, right there. You see it's got 1,254 pieces. That's what I meant to say. That's what I said. 18 years and up, so it's a collector set. There's here, let me just take a look at that. There's the big moon right there, which I don't know if they actually had on the box in the classic space sets, but and there's the robot. There's 90 years of play with the red spaceman. So he's got the thin chin strap right there with the stripe, or the I guess Rover, and there's big spaceship in the middle. Over here, there's a set number and the name, Explorer Space System. But look, it's got that stripe like the old sets did with the yellow around the top and that, which is so cool. And with the blue words even. See up here, they got the blue words. There's a whole bunch of words right there. There's the figures, which it says actual size. Just grab one. I don't know if that's the well, not completely. The figure's actually bigger, but it's supposed to show close to the actual size. This side here, that's just in different languages. Back had showed the different pictures of the set. So they got the top view, a figure laying down. This one with the rover, the white spaceman outside, and then the red spaceman piloting. Them all in the ship flying. Those are these mini ships from the boosters, with thrusters, I mean. And then there is the back, which I think I already showed on. Yeah, I did. Okay. This side's got another picture of it, right there. The box came damaged in the box, and the bigger box when it shipped here, because the box was half empty, so the box moved around, dented, which sucks. But look, they have the punch tab holes, which I can't stand. I hate them because they ruin your box, and there's no other place in here where it has tape where you're able to cut it, so kind of had to do that. But yeah, that's it about the box. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is the spacemen actually have careers or jobs. The white ones are the explorers, and the red are the pilots. So that's why over here, the red is flying, and right here, the reds are also flying up there. So yeah, interesting. And that's my review on the LEGO 2022 Galaxy Explorer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.